Hello, everybody. It's Tortoise Investing coming at you today with three things I wish I would have known or would have done whenever I started investing. I have made some mistakes along the ways, and if I can just help out one person, it'll be worth it, to be honest. If you are new, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button down below. I do all sorts of different things, mostly do dividend stocks you can buy and hold forever. I try to find things that are on sale, show those to you, let you decide if that's something you want to do more research and stuff in. None of this is financial advice. This is all just entertainment and educational purposes, but I greatly appreciate everyone's support. Let's march on to 1,000 subs. Now, without further ado, one of the things that I had a terrible habit of is just I would look at what analysts were saying and I would invest that way. I would invest in stuff that I didn't even know what was, and I lived and died by the what in the world this percentage was, and that was foolish, but it's something that I did. And I would watch some YouTubers and they'd talk about a certain stock that they're buying, and I'd go and buy that stock, and that is a terrible mindset, and you are setting yourself up for disaster. I learned how to do how to read charts, how to do valuations, how to find a good company. And I'm doing a lot better now. My portfolio, I beat the S&P last year, beating the S&P 500 this year. But yeah, the number one, don't just go off what analysts say. Don't just buy whatever YouTuber is buying, because at the end of the day, that's not going to go good. Buy what you know and just learn how to do research and stuff in companies, and that'll help you a lot. Number two, kind of falling in with number one, is learn how to read charts, where you can go to look up EPS or a company's EBITDA, or learning what EBITDA is, revenue. I personally, if you've seen me, watch my videos before, I use Qualtrim Insights. And I like this because it just kind of breaks everything down for me. It sets everything up. It shows it in percentages. So number two is I would find something. Macrotrends is a free one that you can use, macrotrends.net. There are a bunch of different sources out there, different tools that you can use to do research, to figure out a company's revenue, their EBITDA, EPS, payout ratio, their future EPS growth. I know Zacks.com has some information, stuff like that. But this is one thing I didn't do for a while, and I have started doing as of the last year and a half or so, and it has helped me tremendously not just invest in something because someone said so, or invest in a bad company just on a whim. But yeah, I do research probably 10 hours a week or more, and sometimes I look into stuff for an hour just to not buy it. But that's a part of it, finding the perfect company out there. MSCI, reason I'm using this one is I love this company as a whole. This is my biggest holding in my portfolio, and it's got great growth. It's got good cash flow, good growing EPS, and learning what to look for helps. You can look up stuff from Warren Buffett, Peter Lynch. Those are two really big names that I have watched quite a few hours of videos of, and it's helped me a lot. You can learn from other people and learn from other people's mistakes. It's nothing wrong with that. And lastly, don't fear the red. If you are invested in a company and you believe in that company long term, no matter what happens, believe in those red days. Look at those red days as the company is on sale and you can get more of it for less. Don't look at it with the mindset of, oh my God, it's going down, I got to sell. Because if you would have done that with a Microsoft, for an example, let's say you would have bought in, you see it dropping here and you're just like, oh yeah, 270, I'm going to buy into this. And it goes up a little bit and you're like, oh, I'm feeling pretty good about that. And then it starts dipping and starts dipping. And you're just like, oh no, it's down over 10%. I'm going to sell. You sell out. You miss out on some runs. If you don't let a company, it's like planting a seed. You plant a seed, it eventually will grow into a tree. That's how I look at dividend investing. Over time, there's going to be some dry days. There's going to be some no rain days, or the tree might not grow perfectly. But over time, it will grow into a tree if you let your seed set and your investment set and grow. Because, like, it doesn't matter what happens, things always go back up. Like, back in 2000, it went down. Yeah, this is like the worst time ever to have invested. But even then, if you would have held on, let's say you would have bought at the peak in 1999, and you would have held on through all this turmoil. Look at that. 455% up. There are opportunities out there. Meta is a great example. Like, let's say you'd have bought in back here. 150, the dip of 2020. You're just like, oh yeah, here we go. You rode this up, and it starts going back down, back down, back down, back down, and you realize, oh my gosh, I'm back to where I started. I need to jump out, and you sell. You're gonna miss out. This is one thing I did way too much whenever I first started investing. I would see red, think it's dead, and run for the hills. I can't tell you how many times I've done that. It is frustrating right now for me to think back. I wish I could go back in time and just smack myself and be like, quit it, stop. But I've learned from that, and I hope that something in this helps someone out there. I'm wanting to grow this into a more like of a community thing, to be able to help people better understand investing, give little tips and tricks along the way. That's my main goal here, because this is fun. I enjoy this. I like talking about stonks. I like doing valuations, showing off my stuff. I'm probably going to show off my portfolio here in the next week or so if you would like to see that. But yeah, I was just wanting to put this out there. 3 things I wish I would have known before I started investing, or while I was like in the beginner stage. Don't just follow analysts. Learn how to do research, evaluations, and don't fear the red. If you believe in the company long term, don't fear it. Take advantage of it. When you go out to a store and you see things are on sale, you're not just like, phooey, I want that. But yeah, that's everything I got for you today. Hope you enjoyed that. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button for more. And until next time, see yins.